Welcome back, everybody. I am CMoney. I am a Grandmaster level Risk Global Domination player, and today we are playing some fixed capitals on the Qing Dynasty map. This is not a very large map. We've got, and there are blizzards on it. I only see 2 blizzards here. So we've got a 3, 3, 3. That's 9, 12. There's an additional 8 up here. 20. Is that 33? Total territories available for the 6 of us, and it is fixed cards. I'm eyeing this 4 here. If blue does not cap here on this 3, that is likely where I'm going to end up. However, I prefer to be on the other side of the wall. Black doesn't cap right here, so I think capping on the opposite side of the wall from the +4 is a better play than capping on this 4 here. I think we see where orange goes. If orange is right next to us on either the 5 or the 6 here, he might cap on the 5. I think white on the 4 here is good because it keeps the 3 trap behind. But again, this upper right is only a +2 for 4 territories. The +4 for 4 is probably a little bit better. A blizzard on my left protects me if I'm able to take that. And I don't think black's going to try to roll the cap turn 1. This way, any attacks coming over the wall are a little bit more difficult to pull off. But we'll see where white caps. White might cap on the 4 here. Yeah. So we will not be able to get away with that. He might let our 6 out, though. Yeah, this is going to be a mess. We're basically guaranteed to have to cap on this 4 up here. And hope our 6 survives. It's going to be tough to hold a bonus. We have no... See, this is the thing that's confusing, right? Is I have no Terry Yep, and then we got orange there. Red here. So black is the only one that capped in this lower area. Everybody else, this is the problem with going last in this order. Maybe I shouldn't have joined this game. I could cap right next to white, try to bait him into hitting me. Or I cap here and hope orange doesn't hit me. If orange hits me, we both lose it. I mean, it's in its own bonus. And I'll just throw orange a little fist bump. This game is going to be a mess, and me going last is certainly not helpful. I could see white trying to roll me here. I mean, there's virtually no free takes across the board, right? Maybe black pulls the 5 out, and that gives white that take, and then white lets me exit. I'm not really sure. Part of me thinks maybe I should have just capped right next to white. But it kind of screws us both over long term. Other players are going to be gaining bonuses and holding them. We'll see if blue knocks my 4 out of here. He might wait. He might knock the 3 out first. Or he'll just send it on both. I think if he sends it, red might take his cap. So that is risky. Does look like he's going to play for the 3 here. Removal of the 3 over removal of the 4, but he's trapped. So he's trapped my 4 in here, right? So if he doesn't let me out, then this is more material he's got to cut through. He's clearly taking attacks elsewhere. So black moves out of the way, and now blue is in the way over here. Has found white's cap. Blue has vision on my cap, red's cap, and white's cap. Is he going to leave that there? He leaves that in front of white. All right, so the blue player is a frustrating player. I'd like to gain some vision off of black. White's easiest take here is on blue over me. But he might attack elsewhere. He might not even... He might let me hit my 2 out. That's what I'm hoping he does. And attacking over the wall to the north is not as... it doesn't have the restriction that attacking over the wall down south does. So I'm actually at a disadvantage attacking over this wall into white in future turns. We're going to have to try to get onto Liaodong. The benefit here is that once I leave, because nobody's in the upper right here, I actually have a chance of being able to hold... do not like orange doing that. I have a chance of being able to hold both of the upper... or the Mongolia bonus here and the upper right Manchuria bonus. Does orange not take a card at all? Orange does take a card, some completely other location. So we're gonna invest here. We're gonna hit up into the 2 here. I could see red trying to roll blue's cap right now. Oh, hits a 3 within his own bonus. So red does have a bonus of his own. He should pull his 4 in. He does border that, I believe. Pull your 4 in so orange doesn't have to hit it. And he's going to do that. No, he actually pulls it not into cap, but into a different location. I think taking the bonus turn 1 is not a bad idea. I don't think orange is going to try to hurt me here. I don't lose anything on that roll, so I am going to take the bonus turn 1. And we don't lose anything on that roll either. Really, 2 really good rolls to start off, and we actually might be the first player with a bonus here. Granted, these other players could potentially break them. I would imagine maybe orange tries to pull his 5 over from the right side. But not a bad start with the amount of troops we got. We managed to hold on to our cap on the first turn. We got 8 extra troops, and we didn't lose a single troop on our 2 and 3 attack. So alliances are on. I've not offered any of them. Now, mind you, blue did not let me leave. So blue's going to have to expend energy here on pulling his 5 over, hitting my 3 and my 4 out of here, which will likely give red a leg up here. Red does appear to have 2 different, or does appear to have their bonus captured before me. That is a +4, so red was going to get nice and large, but does maybe have some more threatening neighbors. I really wish blue had just let my 4 out. I would have exited with that. He's going to pull his... He's going to attack with his 5. So he's preparing to take his bonus, but making sure to not let himself get too weak, which is certainly not a bad play. The issue here is that the orange player is likely going to hit this 1 and then be annoyed that this blue 10 is in here. I actually think blue probably picked the worst possible cap of the caps we've seen. Let me throw an alliance over to the black player, see if he'll accept that just so I can get bottom of the map vision. That would be very helpful, as white has hit in through blue into his own bonus. That is a +4 that he will hold. And I don't understand taking with the capital there. That move doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Now we'll be getting 5. I don't actually have a very easy... I'll throw fist bumps to white. Oh, see, this is not... That's annoying. You didn't need to place extra troops over there. That's a bit frustrating. So black has the bottom of the map here. Black could actually work his way into 2 different bonuses here. I'm glad he gave me that vision, though. We see a little bit of orange material down there. We see a little bit of white, a little bit of black. There's something in these 2 spots as well. Hopefully white takes in through black on this next turn. I'm a little bit annoyed with the orange player there. That's a bit frustrating. And this small map, this is how this is going to play out, right? I'm sitting next to orange, and he's... So red is... This is a bold play. I don't like this play from red. This is an aggressive play from red, removing orange from the bottom of the map. Now, it might end up leading to orange repeatedly hitting me. He's going to hit white down here, too. Red is being overly aggressive. I don't think that's a smart play. Now, it's our turn. I'm going to just simply reclaim my bonus here. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves. We're not going to... No retaliation on the white or the orange player here. Just chilling. Got a nice large cap. We don't want to attack over the wall because attacking over the wall acts on this map. Attacks over the wall act the same as if you're attacking a cap. The defender gets an additional dice to roll with. As far as the players in the game, the black player is General Roar from the United States in the first position. The blue player, Wild Gruber 10. I feel like I've played against this player before, but they are playing as the blue player in this second position. Black breaks red. Oof. So red is drawing the attention of black very early on. Glad we have black as an ally and he's not hitting me. Now I think is when blue maybe investigates taking me out up here. Dips into the 3. Leaves some troops on that and then hits the 4. No, he's actually just going to sit on that and then that'll protect him from orange. Now the benefit to this is orange will likely take his bonus here on the next turn instead of hitting me. I'm hoping, I would love if white hit this black 3 to let me maybe take the upper right or let me out, and then we use this kind of as a trading zone. He might not let me hold this upper right bonus, which would be frustrating because he's got the +4. It's just the fact of going as late as I did in the order. I wish I had this, but unfortunately was not able to hold it. If he hits me here, that's going to be very annoying. It's going to roll a 5 on 3. I would have put 3 extra troops on your 4 up here and rolled that instead, but doesn't want to hit. Oh, he's trying to slow roll it and actually failing, which unfortunately makes me think he's going to hit me. Instead of just rolling this, he rolls the 7 and 3, he doesn't lose anything, right? So this allows him to probably pull this 4 in defense of his own material here. That's going to end up on this 4 here. So the white player is Lawrence Rougarou from the United States. We've got the orange player in the 4th position from Lebanon. That's Ted Hebert. The red player is General Shershot from Spain in the 5th position. And finally, I'm C-Money from the United States in the final position there. So I think what I want to do here, I don't know what I want to do here. Blue, I don't think blue's in a very good spot here. I think orange could actually prevent blue from really doing anything. Now, the question becomes, does red retaliate against black? Because we need to... I don't want to hit orange on this next turn. We need to hit... we almost got to give orange a little trading zone if he wants to take cards over here and not break me. That is where he can do that. We're getting 7 now, which is delightful. We're going to throw the rest on our capital. This way, I'm going to throw an alliance to the orange player. He'll see everything I see. I already see. And ideally, he sees this as an opportunity to just trade without breaking each other. So black takes the early trade-in. Does he try to take blue out? He does not. That is a 10 trade. We have a horse trade. I don't particularly want to take a horse trade. Black is going to defend himself here. Maybe lock red in. Red, if the blue player has a trade here, I think they should actually take red's cap potentially. It might be a little aggressive. Actually, you know what? No, I take back what I said. Because with the black 11 sitting here, it's a little bit too greedy, a little bit too worrisome. He is, however, kind of locked into the position here. He's kind of got to take my 4. Oh my god, he breaks orange. He actually just broke orange. If he doesn't fortify that big stack onto cap, though, I think we're going to see black probably take blue's cap on the next turn. How much of this 12 comes over? Only 3. I hope, for my sake, that the orange player has a trade in here. The white player has a trade of 4. I don't think that's very productive. I'm rocking a 29 on cap. My only ally is black. He's on the opposite side of the map, which is a good place. If you're going to ally on this particular map, having your ally on the opposite side of the map is a good place for it. So white has not irritated anybody, and that may continue. Or he may irritate me. That very much looks like a irritate C-Money move. Why? You could have put those troops on this 3 here and not done that. Now I'm not going to let you hold that. Like that just wasn't a very smart play, guy. I'm not gonna... I'm not very fond of either of these players right now. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I've got the strongest cap on the board. The white player didn't need to hit me there, man. You got a black 1 down here that you could have taken. The greed of some players. Well, now you don't have the black 1. But c'est la vie. But it's like, I don't get to hold a bonus, but you do. I'm not going to take my bonus back on this turn. There's no point, especially if orange is still dealing with blue. I'm gonna wait a minute to take it back. We'll wait till 5 cards. The white player is, I'm gonna try to throw him an alliance. I will take my bonus back, and we can live in peace. We can have a nice little trading zone up here. Oh wow, that was not a very good roll. That was I didn't like that play from black. I didn't like that play from black at all. So blue now, with a potential trade and actually holding his bonus. It's a +3. It is a +3 into bet. So red could be on a trade. Could come in, break black in here. Very well might do that. And these two have been quarreling for quite some time. Orange and myself, unfortunately, are in positions where the other players in the game are not going to allow us to hold bonuses, it does seem. The white player has probably the strongest position in the game, which I don't think the other players in the game are experienced enough to realize. But kind of everything through this right side, he's got the benefit of having to attack over the wall, which is exactly why I didn't go back and break him. But I tried throwing him an alliance. I don't think he's very friendly. Drafting his troops. He has not placed anything up here to take He Longjiang back. So I might be able to finesse a take in here. Part of my thinking here was that orange is going to have to break through blue again. Yeah, see, I think orange is going to hit me on Inner Mongolia. I'm not going to let you hold this. You can pull whatever you want up there. You're not holding that. No. You already have a +4, brother. Why are you putting this here? Is orange just going to sit over there? Okay. I was going to try to establish a trading zone with you, orange. I've tried to make an alliance with orange. He does not seem very forthcoming with that. Now I'm worried if I retake my bonus, the white player is going to still break me because orange didn't hit him down here. Blue over here on the right is interesting. Yeah, we had a feeling that this was going to happen. So the red player does trade, gets 8. He's going to try to hold a border that he can't keep, right? Black's going to eventually win this battle, I think. Just because he got a jump start on it. He was generating troops before red was. Blue with this external position is interesting. I don't know why white won't hit it. I also don't know why white won't, hit it and then move something up here into Liaodong. But I have no interest in hitting white. He's much stronger than me right now, which will likely remain that way. But there's no point in me defending because I just feel like these players are going to cut through this stuff anyway, right? The benefit I have is if white does break me over here. I tried to get orange on my side. White can't help me with orange unless he takes him out on the right side here. So I kind of just got to keep strengthening my cap and letting these other players damage each other. I only get the horse trade, which is not great, and I'm set up for a dude trade on the next go-round. Yeah, I joined this. I think this would have been okay for progressive capitals, but this is just spawn luck. And turn order luck based off of, it's entirely spawn and turn order luck with fixed cards here. I don't know that I anticipate this going very well over the course of the rest of this game. But something I do notice is that interesting, see, now blue's hitting you, white. You could force him, like a good play from white would be to force him into blue on the left side. Like, force blue to have to take on the left side. Force him into orange, force him into red, force him into black. But unfortunately, I think the white player is upset that the orange player has now entered his realm. The obvious take here would be on Jiangsu. Generate yourself, get prepared to hit this 14, and then hit the 14 on the next turn. I don't think he's going to do that. Let's see if I can get him to attack blue. He's placing troops all around. I don't want him breaking me again. Because I think if he breaks me again, it's gonna be very frustrating. Okay, he listened. He broke blue, or he not broke blue, but he hit blue. That's where he takes his card. He could hit red as well. This is something, is he gonna bring the 3 back in? I've noticed this player likes leaving troops behind. He does not. So orange is gonna try to take the right side here. He's probably gonna hit this 4. He takes in the corner. So he's playing this slow. He's playing his take of this bonus slow because he doesn't have a bonus on the left side because blue won't let him hold it. He does let me hold a bonus on this turn. And I can help white on this next turn remove orange and not have him hit me and think he's safe to take this bonus. Meanwhile, the red player, is he going to roll an 8 on 6 here? I could see him doing that. He does not. Pulls the 8 into cap. I would pull it into cap. He pulls it into the 10. I don't think that's smart. I think red. Let me get red an alliance with red just for visibility. All right. I'm going to get him on my side. We're going to put 4 here. And then, yeah, we got white. So I'm opening white's 11 up to the 14 here to help him remove, or 15, to help him remove that. See, this is what I'm seeing, is blue can take red's cap on the next turn if he wants to. Maybe red is trusting blue. Oh, boy. The red player is going to die very soon if that's what's happening. He's going to whack the crap out of this 17. Does he not? Okay, he protects back door. This is strange. I don't understand this play. Unless you're going to leave 4 over... No, I don't get this at all. The 17's just going to hit your... Oh, he's removing... Oh, he's taking the bonus over here. That forces blue into either you, orange, or red, buddy. Oh, I don't like with the black players. He doesn't even take the bonus. Doesn't even take the bonus. Actually is up to 12 territories. Maybe that was his goal, get an extra troop off that. I think red breaks him here. Blue could take the... I think blue should place the 8 over there. He trades in. Oh, boy. Do we see a 30 onto the 10 cap here? Blue could kill red right now. Doesn't. Hits orange. Hits orange. I didn't even realize I have 47 on cap right now. So I'm really the only one fortifying my cap nice and good. Blue putting a lot... Red's got a lot of trust in the blue player. I mean, that's a 100% cap roll. And if you needed to, you could pull troops off into it. And red would probably just bot out and leave the game. Likely, the 17 then ends up hitting into black off of that bot out. But red stays in the game. Good for him. Now, white, I tried to help you here. I think white's going to end up hitting... I tried to show him that he had an attack up into... He's going to hit me. Or is he... Brother. You can't trust... Dude, I literally lined the 11 up into the 15 for you, dude. I literally lined that up for you, man. Oh, he had to bring the troops... And then he breaks the alliance. What is going on? Orange is just going to take this bonus now. I've tried to request orange as an ally. Now I have to place troops on my board. Like, I don't want to do this. Red won't hit me. I'm not really worried. Well, blue might hit me on the next turn here. I've not sent an alliance to blue, but maybe I should. Red's going to hit black here. Red could take black's cap. I don't know if he notices that. You hit down into Hunan. He's going to try to take the cap, isn't he? Oh, no, he backs off. Backs off. Oh, throw that on your cap now. Don't pull it back into the Sichuan one. Yeah, there you go. You got to protect yourself. So, the white player breaks our alliance for no good reason. I mean, I might as well. Do we think orange is going to roll me? Probably not. But I didn't want to have to do that, right? Like, I want to keep one big stack, but if that's how white's going to play... If that's how white's going to play, that's how white's going to play. Like, this guy can't be trusted. He's hitting me for no reason. He's apparently, I imagine, established an alliance with orange. Instead of flushing orange out, having orange not be his problem, using the 15 that he had sitting here. I have a dude trade, which I'm not crazy about. Now I gotta fortify 2 spots, man. This is so frustrating. The blue player is holding a bonus he should not be holding. I don't have to hit white now. That's a benefit, I suppose. Blue, I don't know why blue hasn't taken the red cap, right? There comes a time when these fixed cards games need to move. You got to move the needle. You're staring a 36 out of 12, and you just hit my territory for no reason. Now you hit black. Yeah, so he actually hits black finally. I guess that's what happens when I stick a threat in his face. Oh, this is interesting. See, white keeps trying to go for extra bonuses instead of playing slow. Knocks black down below 10. I don't really know what that accomplishes. Now I have the benefit of orange staring this in the face. His cap's not that strong, but he's staring white in the face. I don't want to knock this down too much, but I also, like, I'm not a fan of the blue player. I want blue to take his take on red. I want him to leave me alone. Like, dude, that is a 12 cap, and you're putting in, he's putting in, what, 9 a turn? 8 a turn? Now it's not, see, now you can't take it. Like, now you can't take it. So, we're going to go in here. Leave this as 20, and no, I don't want either of them to be able to take it. Take your cards elsewhere, goofs. Orange won't be able to roll my cap. The problem here is that orange might hit my 16. If he hits my 16, I'm removing his bonus completely. Like, he's not going to have a fun time. Pull that into your cap. These guys don't defend their caps at all. I was defending it until I kept getting my bonus broken. Obviously not going to attack over the wall. Now we're in a place where blue's going to have to take his card somewhere else, buddy. If you want the card, you can go elsewhere. We're only getting 4 here. So the same goes for me, as I'm going to have to take a card elsewhere. But orange rolls before me, so if orange takes his card on me... Oh, he's going to roll the cap. He's going to roll the cap now. Yeah. He waits. Dude, are you kidding me? He's waiting? Why wouldn't you just take the cap? I swear, man, I don't understand the players. I think we've got some pretty weak players in this game. White trades in. White trades in 10. Like, this guy's gotten 2 10 trades. I've gotten a 6 and a 4. He's probably just going to disperse this around. Orange likely takes his take just into blue, which means blue could come for me on the next turn. Or we use this as a nice little trading corner. Is white really going to thirst this bonus here? There's no way. I got to tell black to attack white. You got to ignore red, brother. It doesn't take the bonus. The white player is very confusing. He's very strong, too. Like, his troop count's just very strong. So now we can collectively all take... We're all holding bonuses up here, right? So all of us can take here on this. We can just... This can be our little collective... I'm going to throw an alliance over to blue, and we're going to try to make this our little trading corner. Heck, maybe red joins us. Maybe we have a 4-way trading corner in the upper left here. That would be interesting. Yeah, the fact of the matter is, I can't... Red doesn't understand how the map works. I don't think. I can't attack over this wall, buddy. It's not worth it. Which a lot of people actually don't know this. That it's not a very well-known thing about this map. Like, when you're... It doesn't... It should almost have, like, a thing that says, like, hey... The wall makes everything south of the wall act as the cap, basically. So Zhili, Shengshi, Gansu, whatever this Blizzard one is, and then Qinghai. Well, actually, Qinghai doesn't even... Yeah, so it's just these 4 here are the ones directly south of the wall. And now red's getting strong. Oh, I mean, black's made a mistake here. Look, black's the same strength as us. That's not a great trade-in. I'm going to add just 2 here. I'll add 2 here, and then the rest on capital, just for safety purposes. And then we will do the same as these guys have been doing. I tried offering an alliance to blue. He did not accept, so I think some players are worried about the fog. I honestly wish with alliances on there just wasn't any fog. The black player has very strongly now fortified his position down here. I would hold the 22 there. I wouldn't pull it back in. Don't lock your material. And he doesn't. That's a great play by black. I respect that. So blue just needs to trust us that we're gonna keep trading up here. It's in his best interest to do that. Got another dude. He's up to 50 up here. The issue is I don't really have... I had one ally. I've requested everybody else. Blue or white betrayed me. I have red. Red hasn't hit me. I haven't hit red. The funny thing is red could just break blue over and over and over again. They cap right next to each other. Oh. Interesting game here, everybody. Fixed capitals. I imagine we're going to hit a point where somebody either bots out because they're bored or they sack into somebody for the same reason. Or they're just angry. Either of those is possible. But there's enough people getting strong across the map. Like, white's putting in 9, blue's putting in 8, black's putting in 10, orange and I are putting in 7. So there's a lot going on. Oh. No, he's just strengthening himself over here. Doesn't want to lose that position. And he's trusting me, so he's not my ally, but he's at least trusting me, which is good, I suppose. I will take that. Now, at what point does blue's cap become too weak? Blue has the weakest cap on the board right now. Actually, no. Sorry, black has the weakest cap on the board. Blue has the second weakest cap on the board. I'd love to see red try to slam into the white player here. Just mix it up a little bit. No, it doesn't. Just takes his card. He'll pull back. Likely back into cap, even. Red has done a very good job of reestablishing himself in this game. Props to him. I do apologize if I have a glossy appearance today. It's very hot in New England. My office, I don't have AC in my office, and the windows are closed so you can't hear the traffic. And it is currently 85 degrees in here, which is a bit toasty. I don't think my PC is a fan of that either, but a bit toasty in here for sure. Now, if your goal here is to card block him, or just not get hit, maybe he's trying to force white's take into red here. I tried alienating blue. I've tried alienating orange. White betrayed me for no reason earlier. We could have just snuffed out the orange player, but a loss. It was not meant to be. We do at least have our card trading corner. So me, orange, me, orange, and blue at least can kind of grow together here, so to speak. We still do not have an artillery. I have not had a large trade the entire game. I haven't gotten a single artillery the entire game. And we are on turn... I've taken every turn. We're on turn... It says only 11, but... I mean, that's 11 cards, and we've only had dudes and horses, so... Leaves this out here. This is a bad play. I don't like this play from white. It pulls off cap. I don't like that either. Only 5 just to put here on Henan, but this is going to likely anger. He's going to put all of this over here on the right. Puts most of it over there on the right. I think that move is going to anger the yeah, orange is stronger than me somehow. It's because white kept hitting me over and over again for no good reason. I don't even remember if I was able to pull this out. I think I did. I mean, red's probably going to start hitting into our trading corner now. But this actually hurts white and black by doing this. Red places there. He's going to go up into orange, as expected. So he joins the trading corner now. I'll throw him the thumbs up. The thumbs up of appreciation. Throws that in front over here. Smart play. Throw 4 here. I'm going to put 2 extra here just for safety. I don't trust the white player. Now my cap matches orange. Orange has 1, 2, 3, 4. 89. I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. 88. And then I've got, it's that 34 plus 45 is 79. I've got 80. So I'm 8 troops behind orange, but my trade-in is now. And I, again, do not have a good trade-in. So black at least gives... Interesting. Throws all 10 up there. I don't think blue realizes he can mess up. He could mess up black pretty good if he just pulled this 60. Like, if he had a 100 stack here instead of what he's doing. I don't like what he's doing. He's trying to defend his bonus. But I honestly think a 100 stack is way more imposing. He could literally take the black cap and then have 2 caps that are both still pretty strong. Even hitting through this 20, you'd probably lose an additional 30 or so here. You'd probably lose like 15 here. So maybe don't do it right away. White's deciding what to do. Do we have our first bot out? I don't think we do. Nope. Nope, we do not. Oh, boy. I do apologize, everybody. I'm trying to keep this game spruced up with strategy and stuff, but these players are making it really hard to make this entertaining. I mean, I should have known these settings were going to be awful. Early on, I thought there was a chance that somebody might kill somebody else, but it really does not seem like that's going to happen. Just kind of a game of attrition at this point. A very, very long-standing battle. So... Red will once again take on white here. Nothing's happening, man. And no one's got a cap weak enough for me to do anything. I am the weakest player in the game. Oh? That's a weird play. That looks like an aggression play, which I stand for. I am all about that. And we got a wild. But guess what, guys? A wild is not... Interesting. I have a wild, but a wild is not an artillery. So I somehow get the wild card before I get the artillery, which is very interesting. I so badly wish blue had just hit the red cap earlier. He still might, but... Everybody in this game is passive, and none of them instill any sort of confidence in me about their skill as players. Like, the only reason I have these troops off cap here is because people kept breaking me. which I didn't think I would need to defend, but you look at everybody is defending. Orange trusts me for some reason. I don't know why. I could probably cripple him at some point, but then that leaves the door open somebody else to hit me. Or like if blue really wanted to, he could leave the 50 up here on Tianxin Beilu, and then just have me remove him from the east side here, and it'd be game over for orange. We'd eventually just snuff him out in there. But white would see that. White would get mad. I mean, white keeps fortifying his 30. His 35 is bigger than his cap. Like, we're not going to hit. He's probably got a bunch on Shandong. I'll throw white in. I want to see what else white has. I'll throw the alliance back to him. See if he's feeling generous at all. Orange took very long there. Or was it white? One of them took very long. I think white took very long. Now I'm wondering, black could set up a card block here. Is this going to hit black? Oh boy. Hit the cap, hit the cap, hit the cap. Yes! Action's happening. Black just got... Wow. Does he bot out after that? I don't know. That was something all right. I could have just broken red, but I don't really have any interest in that. I think red is... Oh, we got another dude. How many dudes am I going to get today? That's at least 6 on... I've gotten 6 dudes in 14 turns, and also 6 horses at least as well. We got this one wild card. Oh, he just sacked that. He's going to hit this one too. Black is dead. Blue is going to kill black. Maybe? It's only 2 cards. I'm not sure it's worth it. This is going to turn the tides of the game, though. I think the red player is in a position to get very, very strong. I don't think white should allow that. Or does blue take the red cap? Oh, he finally does. He lost a ton. Orange could take that cap now. Oh, he had 17 in there that he was holding. Red self-destructs after that. Blue finally struck. Blue might be playing for 2 bonuses here in a second, but this also means orange might have an additional bonus, and I'm the odd man out. That's not cool. The white player is so concerned with me and orange here, man. I don't understand it at all. Like, do you not... He might not be allied with anybody anymore, and he doesn't see what just happened. It's very possible he didn't see what just happened. Black is not left. Red is not left. These are the only people that actually accepted my alliances, so once they leave, I will have no vision on this lower part of the map. So he sees that this is owned by red now, right? So maybe he'll do something, but I get the impression that the white player is here to stay late into the game. I need orange to try to make a move on blue here. Yep, and that's kind of what he does. Does he break blue's bonus? So I'll attack over the wall here as to not break orange. It'll put red in one singular position as well. But ideally I don't lose too much from that. It's attacking a 1 over a wall, so I don't think it's a problem. It'd be like attacking a 1 cap. Oh boy. Oh, that is not a lot. Unless he's holding here. I think he broke blue, though. I think that's going to aggravate blue. Blue must have had something over here that orange just broke. Because that is a weak cap now. Red trades in. It's a 12 total of 12. He actually gets 3 here on Hunan. So red's going to live here. Red will live. even with whatever black's about to hit him with. He actually, and the benefit here for red, nobody else can kill black. Oh, don't come off. What are you doing? Oh, no. Don't hit the 30. Do not hit the 30. What? Black gets his cap back. What was that? Bro, you were fine. Why would you leave? Black, don't leave, bro. Don't end our alliance. We're chill. I'm actually going to help Black. Black's going to like me. Oh, bro, we're chill. I didn't do anything to you. Oh, this guy, man. I don't get these people. Black, I did nothing to you. I was your pal. I was your buddy the whole time. Like, look at this. I didn't go down there to try to steal anything, only because I have no pathing to do so. Go take your cap back. Eliminate red. Get his 2 cards. You're good. You're good, dude. Step off. Kill red. Let's see if... I'll send it again. Look at that! We got an elimination! 45 minutes into the game, we finally get our first elimination. And now I can't see. Ah, that's frustrating. So blue might be mad at... blue might still be mad at orange for breaking him. Oh, red. No, red's gone, so I don't have any of that vision. Black's gone. Blue's going to take this bonus in here, though. And then we might just have the same replica from before. So I don't think orange is going to be happy with me in a minute when I need to take a card somewhere. Did we get another dude? We didn't get another dude. That's at least promising. That's at least promising. But we'll be on 2 dudes on our next trade, so that's not great. I would love to see orange hit white. That would really make my day. I don't think he will. I think he'll probably hit blue, and then we'll have a nice little trading zone here that's, like, unintentional. Yeah, like, why are you putting that there, man? I just... Strengthen your capital. He's strengthening the thing that's not his cap more than his cap, which, like, I kind of get. But the capital is the important thing. Now we have no vision because black won't accept our alliance. Ah, black, I was your homie. I was on your side. No, orange goes with a trade-in. Who does he hit? I mean, the obvious hit is here on blue. Yeah, he didn't get broken. So now I'm behind orange and everyone else, except black. I won't be behind black for a while. Oof. He's going to want me to hit orange here. But that point's right at me. Oof. I don't really have a great choice to make. I don't want to break blue's bonus, right? I don't break blue's bonus. I mean, this could hit me anyway, right? You didn't leave me a take spot, brother. I ain't gonna aggravate the... Let's make this more expensive for him. Oh, another... We got a back-to-back wild card. We still have not gotten an artillery. And we're back on dude wild card again. Blue actually was generous here, giving me vision. Because now I might get a chance of seeing how much black has. 18. That's not on cap, though. That's just off cap. I don't think he trusts white, but he weirdly trusts blue. I don't think they're working together, but... Trying to get blue. Blue's going to break orange up here, right? So now orange is going to be mad at both of us. Yeah. Which I didn't want to do that because then orange can hit my 17, which is the weaker spot. But orange very well might just get himself removed from this game very soon. Also, see, I'm only pulling 7 a turn, right? If I get strong enough where I can take this cap, if it remains not that strong, That would probably be in my best interest. I mean, orange was upset that blue was sitting as bonus the entire game. White, meanwhile, do I see the head bobbing? Because sometimes this little head down here will twitch when the player is placing troops. We might have a white bot out here. Are these 90-second or 60-second turn timers? They're 60-second turn timers, so it won't attack me right away. But if orange doesn't hit my 34, I pull this thing into cap. Because I think the white player is botting out, which is something I suspected might happen. And I actually think because of how strong my capital is right now, is he not? No, he's here. He's just very delayed. Okay. Oh, he breaks blue. All right, orange has got... Oh, he breaks black too. All right, the white player is crazy. He breaks bonuses for no reason. Like, I broke a bonus because I had nowhere else to attack. I could have attacked blue. I didn't think that was a good idea. I don't get the play here. He's going to attack up here and split. Right? Splits these. 14-14. Guys, I mean, they write themselves. Pulls the 12 into cap. I don't understand the purpose of placing troops down there then. I won't break you on that side. I will. We can have a trading corner over here, bro. I don't care. We don't trade in yet. Throw that there for safety. And, like, obviously I see the 47 here. I'm not blind. We got an artillery! I don't want to trade it in right away because I don't want to trade... I mean, it doesn't really make a difference what I trade in here. But I don't want to trade in the wild card if I don't have to. I want to give it another turn, see if I can get a horse, and then if we got to trade the wild, we could trade the wild. But I'm almost hoping like we end up with dude, artillery, which makes it easier to get the 10 set again. And I'm not going to die anytime soon with my 74 cap. Like, somebody could certainly suicide into me, which I think would be very, very dumb. I could see the orange player doing that. That would just feed me to white. It would give me a chance to recover first. Blue's going to take at least one of his bonuses back. I wouldn't be surprised if he greeted for the second bonus here. Like, takes here, and then takes here, and then just cuts through and knows. I mean, he sees what I've got. It's not pointed at him. He sees what orange has, so... he probably doesn't see the 47 or the 50, but still. Now, if the blue player bought it, that would be crazy. I'm kind of banking on a bot. We have automated inactivity on, so... Blue will take back his bonus. Does he leave troops down here? Black did not take back his bonus. I would imagine blue would work from a position of protection here, which means orange will take back over here on the right side. Oh, dude. 20 on that capital. I don't like that at all. And white can see that, right? But blue can't see what white's holding on Henon. So white could just come in and obliterate that. He's very strong. I mean, white is definitely the strongest player in the game right now. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind over that. He is also very slow. I believe white was the host of the game, so maybe he's familiar with these settings. We're just gonna play the long. We're gonna play the long haul. We've done a very good job of not overly irritating everybody in the game. I think we mildly irritated the orange player. White irritated us. I didn't irritate him earlier. Mildly irritated the orange player, which may work against us long term. We're similar size now because he took that white player out. So he's got, what, 29 here? That's 29 plus 50. 79 plus 47 is about, and then what, 2 extra. So 79 plus 49 is 128. He's literally 3 below me. So we're basically matched right now on size because he hit blue. And he's made an enemy in blue, right? Blue, I don't think, is a fan of him. He's going to break blue right here, and blue's going to be... Oh, no, he is going to take back up here. Okay. And he doesn't go too aggressive here. He's actually letting me... He's letting me have a trade spot, which I do appreciate. It means I don't break him on the left. So we're not going to trade in yet. We don't need to. I'm just going to make this... We'll make this 24. I'll throw the last one on cap. We've got our little trade. He is holding white at bay. White likely doesn't hit us because what does he get out of that? He opens up my cap, and I'm just going to go in and break him and mess him up because, yeah, why wouldn't I? I'm very much an aggressor only if somebody wrongfully aggresses me. split those? Nope. Just gonna probably holds the 32 just there if he's strong enough on cap. The black player didn't accept our realliance. No, he's actually bringing everything back to cap, or maybe that's on Guangxi. I'm not really sure. Blue has a choice to make here. Could be on a trade. We got another. All right, we got another artillery, which is good. I thought that might happen. I wanted to do dude artillery wild in case I didn't get a cavalry on that last roll, and we got our wish. We likely don't lose Elxa League here. Oh, but the blue player. If the blue player bots out, that is bad for... Oh, he does not bot out. He is still here. He's going to hit orange here. I would pull most of your 27 back into this capital. He's going to split here, likely. Yep, splits 26. Those are pretty weak caps across the board. Puts that in front of me. We're good. We're good. I'm not hitting you, dude. Orange and I have a little trading zone. Everything is chill. Yeah, white's still placing. White's going to come down into black here. We'll probably see that pretty soon. A 46. Like, this guy's got so much more on not his cap that if any dominoes fell on the other sides of the board, and somebody lost a bunch of caps, his would be in jeopardy. Breaks black again. Black chose not to defend himself. White breaks him. Does he hit through blue? Does he take the risk of sacrificing those troops? Does not. Doesn't hit blue this time. I was thinking orange might... No, orange hits over here. Okay. Pulls back in. Strengthens himself a little bit on the left side. We've got our trade. We'll take the one with Elxa League. Elxa. Something like that. Again, I don't speak Mandarin, or Cantonese. I'm not honestly sure which one that is. It's in Northwestern. It could be like Uyghur language. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not going to make any assumptions. So orange is the only one that sees my cap. Obviously, blue does as well because he's my ally. But your capital should always be your strongest thing. And in a fixed game, it's not actually that important that you're card blocked because the bonuses are the more important piece. The fact that black's letting himself get strong. Granted, he was the one that aggressed on red earlier. Red then sat on it for a while and aggressed into him. But blue is going to hit white. Yeah, blue hits white. Oh, and we get to see black's cap. See, black's only got 58. That's why black is playing pretty passively. So white trades in. I would love to see the white player just slap the crap out of this orange stack. Just weaken orange a little bit. Soften him up. Force him into attacks elsewhere. We got a horse. We have a full 10 trade for the first time this game. That is not... Bro, we were good pals. General War. Oh, you should accept my alliance. Maybe I'd hit the orange player. Not the orange player. The white player for you. I would love to see orange make some dominoes fall here. Like, hit the white player. The white player's cap is just such a good capital. And he's playing very patiently. He's now aggressing into black just to keep him weak. Brother, we can be allies. I was a good pal to you. I don't know why he doesn't want to be friends. That was weird. I was fully prepared to trade that in. Oh, we got 17. Alright, that should be enough. Come on, black. Go in, black. Oh, he's literally sacking his game. Oh, I live for it so much. Throw him in alliance once more at the end. Oh, he just... I love you. I love you so much. Don't hit more. Just go back to your cap. Don't hit more. Oh, he weakened it by 15. That's definitely not a lot. Alright, black dies to... Well, if blue's smart, blue will kill black here. You don't let white get this cap control down here. Doesn't look like he's going to. Maybe you leave black botted out in here. Yeah, he knows. He's just going to leave black existing too. Which I almost think is the smarter play. The cards aren't worth it. And then you actually... You let black get some cards here. Yeah, that's a good play by blue. Well played. And now he's got the kill guard on black. He's got a full kill guard on black. Now white, weirdly enough, after that play, the white player might be the weak. He not even might be. I think he's the weakest player, besides black, obviously. And now this is the point in the game where I want orange. I wish orange would have accepted my alliance. Maybe he just missed it. But if orange really wanted to do some damage here, 44 into whichever of these that white doesn't defend accurately. You just sink it in there, dude. Maybe you get removed. Maybe it's Maybelline. Mostly kidding. Orange does have the avenue now to break blue on this side. The blue player is quite strong. I imagine if black's kept alive, mind you, white and blue didn't hit this bonus here. I think that's the strongest bonus on the map. No, it's only a +3. The strongest was the one that black was holding initially. That's tough. I have to imagine maybe we see orange. Yeah, orange is going to break. Yeah, orange breaks blue, which is perfect because... Oh, did you leave that there? He's going to leave that there. He also gives me the attack over here. He doesn't want me hitting in the corner, I guess. Which is like, that's nice. White sees how big my cap is and probably instantly shudders as he realizes he can't do anything about it. But he also sees how big orange's cap is. So I'm wondering if what white is going to try to do here is expend energy. Maybe I can get him to attack orange. I'll see what kind of player he is. Oh, he's just, yeah. And black can just keep hitting him until he is fully behind here and it's worth the 1 card for blue. Black's just going to keep weakening white, which white lost 2. He lost 2 on that. It wasn't even worth it. Blue's going to... So, oh, but the problem here is if blue takes this bonus, if blue says, hey, I want the Liang Guang bonus, yeah, so he gives up the card block. Or not the card block, but the kill guard. But he doesn't kill black. So now white just kills black for an extra card, right? It's what, 8 territories? I think that's worth it. We've got blue as an ally. Orange is the only one we didn't get as an ally at any point in this game now. And yeah, there goes white. Good game. But now you got to wonder, is white pitted against the blue player? Does white leave 4 behind and hit him? I guess not. So blue is on 136. I'm actually the strongest player in the game right now. I have no idea how I finagled that. But I don't know if we can exist in a world where these two players have these bonuses. Obviously blue has orange kind of creeping up on him here. And maybe orange... I wish orange would accept my alliance because I could work with him, but black is out. So black's suicides. He probably could have built himself up. But he chose not to. Only a 4 trade. 4 trade with a 2 somewhere. 2 ends up on Hubei. The 18 is going to pull back into the 5 most likely. Not going to defend this. And now we see what orange does with his trade on 5. Heilong Jiang. I don't think that's one I end up holding right now. That's up here. So maybe it is, but more than likely not. And I can't tell orange to attack white. So I'm kind of just at the bidding of the other players in this game. Orange is going to hit up here and then fortify back. The benefit here is that white's really only takes are into blue as far as easy ones. So ideally, we'll get that out of it. And we do lose a little bit there. That's not great. We get a horse. I think I had a dude and a horse already. I did have a dude and a horse already. We get another horse. So now it's blue's turn to go to work. Does he remove the 30 here? He does not. He's going to go into white. I mean, makes sense, but also should anger the white player? Question mark. Pulls up 2 troops from there. It doesn't even have this bonus to the left, but I bet you we go Sichuan and Guizhou or Yunnan, but I don't think it's smart. Well, I guess you already have opened the cap. Yeah, so he goes Yunnan. Oh, he's going to take as much as he can. That's not productive. So it doesn't make sense to take territory. So this is something that I've seen a lot in some of the Capitals games that I've been playing. Granted, it is specifically with the capital and not just in individual territory. Oh, that's a decision. That's a decision. There might be some self-destructing happening here pretty soon for these 2 players. And I definitely don't win a positional 1v1 against Orange. But we're on level ground here as far as troops go. Orange likely just takes his hit up into me on Jilin here. But the interesting thing here is that, like, if white had just attacked these territories and then fortified back. Now, granted, blue's still getting 9 a turn with the 3 capitals, so he's almost certainly just going to drop that on Hunan here and weaken the crap out of white. And then white will be existing just around 100 troops, which I don't think is the smartest of plays. And we see our good, trusty, old orange friend who has not allied us making that play there. So I would like to match his size here. But the key here is that, oh, we lose that again. Oh. If he had just left this and gone back, something I see a lot is somebody will attack a cap. This is specifically with capitals, but it could apply to territories as well. Attack the cap, and then, yeah, he's going to hit this 29, clear off the board. Might even go break him, too. Maybe breaks him first, and then clears the 29. Or is he going to take a bunch of troops here? I don't know, he's just going to take all of this. See, this is not smart. This is exactly what I'm talking about. He's going to take all of this territory, but you're not going to hold all of it. If you do, good for you. You're above 12 territories. It's beneficial for you. The issue here is that, like, white's obviously not going to let you hold that bonus, so you're just taking territories to take territories. You're not knocking anybody below. Like, once he knocked white below 12, you can stop. Because at that point, you're going to lose those troops. So you're both getting considerably weaker the more you keep taking each other's territories, or at least the troops you're putting in each turn, you're losing. So I'll see somebody take a capital where, you know, you're taking a 50 cap with 150 and you lose 80 troops, and then you leave it and you let that player take it right back. Well, all right, you knocked off 50 of their troops, but you lost 80. It's just a losing situation if you leave a cap completely undefended. Or in this case, like, territory is completely undefended. So white should take once more. I don't know if so white actually even has the wherewithal to realize he should take once more. Knock blue below that 12 threshold. I do think the white player is pretty skilled. However, now put your 29 and your 45 here. If you're really trying to make an impact on this player, defense is capped. That's a smart play. He's finally defending his cap. However, he's leaving these out here, and the blue player has shown that he's willing to attack. We do have a trade-in. Heilong Jiang. I think Inner Mongolia I'm going to hold longer, so we'll take Heilong Jiang. The orange player has played this pretty passively like me. A little bit of aggression against the blue player because he felt that the blue player wronged him, which I think is fair. Oh. Doesn't even attack into me. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. This is not a good play. This falls... I mean, these guys are giving great examples of the things that I was talking about before. Where... Oh. What is the goal here? Was the goal to buddy up against that cap? I'm so confused. The orange player has got me very confused. I'm going to try to take this bonus. I don't imagine I'm able to hold it, which is fine. Hey, Long Jin, that's the one we thought we were going to lose. We'll just make these like nice juicy 45s. I'm not going to hit white at all. Fortify our cap. And back. And then we'll take this. So, I mean, orange is through now, right? So I'll try to hold another bonus. I doubt he lets me, but it's worth a shot. So blue is a bit restricted here, right? But orange going in an aggression on blue. Orange is apparently still holding that grudge against blue. So blue traps his cap. That's not a good play. That's not a good play. So these guys now, a card block in fixed is honestly in this position actually normally I'd say a card block in fixed isn't that good. But here I actually think it's going to have an immense impact on the blue player as far as getting larger. Now that, I mean, maybe just sit your 28 there, pull the 45 in. Okay, they're really trying to flush these caps out. So there's no cap run right now. I won't have a cap run probably anytime soon, but the blue player, for some reason, the blue player has made these guys mad. So much so that white wasn't even willing to take his bonus back. I have no idea why. I wasn't going to hit it. Although maybe he thought I was going to because I have no takes now. But if I'm turning in 9 a turn, I guess I don't... I mean, I'm going to take here on Shandong because, like, I might as well. Maybe I'll just leave. I'll leave, like, 4 down here just to roll around in the mud with. Yeah, I get orange protecting his bonus. That's smart. Orange actually has this bonus right now. I don't really want to break it. Oh, he pulls out completely. It's a very confusing play. All right, in that case, I don't like that at all. It makes me a little nervous. I held that for 1 turn. We held it for 1 turn. I don't imagine I held it for longer. Blue has a takeout here now. Which maybe the goal is let blue take here and then he's kind of screwed. Places it all there. He probably still takes his take here, right? Takes down here. So that does break orange's bonus. Orange had a +3 that he had captured down there. That's why I didn't want to continue. I thought about leaving something down here just to trade with. Just put 1 troop on, make sure I get my cards, etc., etc. I actually have another trade. I'd like to not trade in yet, though, because I want to try to get the most out of both of these. These are both in my territory. So if I can get another horse or another artillery, I can save it for the next turn. The white player is thinking. He's going to attack a 6-on-3? Lost it. He didn't take a card. How desperate do you think he is for a card? Does he just skip? There's no shot you roll that. I mean, if you're going to roll one, he's going to hit the... White just sacked his game? Question mark? What? He just chunked through a 48 of mine for no reason. He's off cap now, so this sucks because orange is going to go get this cap. Dude couldn't get a card. So he gave up? What? And it's a bot, so the worst part is I have to kill it. And now orange gets this cap. And then he's going to pull the 34 in. Well, the bot's on 4 cards, right? And the bot's just going to keep breaking me. So I kind of got to go... What's he hitting? Just pull your 34 in, dude. It's a no-brainer. You just got the luckiest suicide that has ever existed. Yeah, there you go. That's a smart play. Well, now I'll take the trade in because I don't own that territory anymore. For the positioning placement, like I might as well. And I'm just gonna go up here because got to trade in. We gotta hope that we gotta kind of have a pincer attack here with me in blue because orange is now way stronger because I just lost 50 troops because of that. That was so frustrating. Oh, he's not. He's playing this slow. You can't afford to play this slow right now, man. We got to work together to snuff this player out or he's going to get too strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He doesn't have 12 territories. And blue's still very strong. I've got this cap here. So I take out white. Orange is taking a very long time here. Plus 10. Puts all of it up here. Hits blue. I mean, this isn't anything blue even holds. So he's going to let me sit on 14 territories, I guess? I'm not going to defend myself at all here. Doesn't make any sense. But if orange wants to pull this, like the 38 in and the 49, and like orange has some sort of like trust in me, I don't like that. Oh, this actually attacks the 47 here. I don't know if blue will even realize that. Shandong, Guizhou, Henan, Jilin. Guizhou here I can fortify back in, but it doesn't attack what I want it to. Henan, I think that's what we'll take. Henan, because I can take my attack off it. I don't like Guizhou. We'll just throw one on here, the rest up here. And we've got that up in there. So that 86 is pointing at the 47 here. Blue needs to be careful. I think you attack Guangxi here. Doesn't put anything on his 47 cap. Yeah, and now what I think you do is you pull some off your 71 up into your 47. I don't get that. He's going to try to take this bonus. I think that might aggravate orange. Actually, doesn't take the bonus. Just hits me out of there. Hits me to 12, though. Maybe the banking on orange hitting me once here. Or maybe orange retaking this bonus. I have no idea. I just know that I'm kind of the odd man out right now. Brother, I have not wronged you all game. Think about who has wronged you. And use your 50 to take your bonus back. I mean, it looked like he thought about breaking me. Oh, he did it! Oh my god, he did it! And he didn't... That's a pretty good roll. Only lost 60? The other guy loses an entire 47 cap. No, that was not smart. Yeah, I have to imagine blue is gonna do something here for me, so I'm not gonna retaliate there. I'm gonna take my bonus back. Cause what, that's a 100% roll? Yeah, I mean I'm obviously not. What the hell? No, that's fine, bro. Go for it. I don't care if you attack my... Yeah, I got you. See, like, I could have taken this cap probably pretty easily. And actually, the positioning of that would have been good. But I want blue to aggress orange over and over again. Like, I want these two to quarrel, and I just sit and watch the world burn. He just trapped his stack. So the 70 is not pointing at anything. The 41 is. Orange is pulling 9 a turn because he's got 3 caps. Blue's got 2. I've got 1. I've got the strongest cap on the board. And because orange attacked there, I actually think I have the most troops. 47 ahead of blue right now. And I've got a trade right now. Guess we'll take Shandong if we keep it, which we might not. Now, for some reason, orange bots out here. I think I have the advantage over blue. He's going to break orange. Perfect. Perfect. Takes this bonus, too. He's going to take 2 bonuses here. I don't like that. But I'm not going to hit him. I'll only hit him if he breaks me. He doesn't break me. So again, I could take that if I wanted to. I lose Shandong. This upper Tibet must be Blizzard. Well, in that case, I couldn't avoid it. I've already got enough there. I'm literally like I'm just making my cap as strong as possible. I'm not losing this game because I make a mistake. Blue will break him probably all of his bonuses down here. If he doesn't break the bonuses, then he's not going to... It's like, if I don't start breaking bonuses, Blue's not going to trust me. That's the issue here. I opened up the 70 in hopes of it doing work over there. Does he go up in here? He does. Now, does he cut right? He does not cut right. He does not break this bonus in here. So if I hit this... There's a chance I could lose quite a bit. I think I want to bait orange into hitting me so I can take his cap. I just like this positioning so much better. And I think if I had blue below me and orange up here, only up here, he's mostly... Is he going to break him? So this is the problem. If blue gets more aggressive on this next turn, yeah, that's what I was wondering. He takes his own bonus back. If they start irritating each other enough. I don't know what the point of that was. But if blue stops putting in legwork, that's when I gotta start breaking orange's bonuses. Orange is getting pretty strong again. He's at 165. 2 bonuses. He's probably only 30 troops behind me or so. Not a horrible roll on a 4. Blue's pretty slow. That's the one downside here. But this is exactly what I was saying before, is if they just keep running through each other. If he keeps breaking orange... And orange is only pulling 9 a turn. He was also pulling, what, 9? He was pulling 10. But that was without orange breaking him back here. It doesn't break orange again. What was the point of all of that effort? If you're not going to break this bonus, this cap's not going to do anything to you. And now he's going to go breaking over here. So blue might consider doing more breaking. Oh, he hits through me. That was a bad play. Now you've only irritated me. What did I do, dude? That was a terrible play. I don't understand that at all. Now I have the best cap on the board. I want this to be my stronger cap. Now we all have 2 caps. I'll work with blue. I mean, orange did not need to hit me there. I lost troops for it, for sure. I got a relatively even roll, actually. I think you made a mistake, orange. I mean, you can break me on the back door here. You can trade in your 10. None of us care. I'm only going to have a horse trade here, so I might as well trade my horses in. Inner Mongolia? Doubt I hold that. That's fine. Knock yourself out, pal. Good luck with that. I was plenty okay with being buddies with orange for most of this game. Oh, and you have the gall to break blue and expect him not to hit you. He's pulling troops off to hold in that corner. That is crazy. That is absolutely nuts. We're actually very close to G-Line, I believe, so... I mean, I'm not trying to team with blue. Blue's also stronger than me, so at this point I need him to put more legwork in because I took that cap. He's not going to like what he sees. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I knew he wasn't going to like that. But yeah, this orange player just, you know, you just did a little too much wronging. Yeah, sit there. Pulls into the cap. Smart play. Now, blue obviously is significantly stronger than us right now. Actually, not significantly, only a little bit. I think that's another set. That's good. Blue's pulling 13 a turn. I am pulling 16 a turn. And we're both very irritated by orange. So that's exciting. He can use our nice little trading zone down here if he wants to. Oh, he is fully content on hitting the orange player. Would not be surprised to see him take here in Ladakh and then... No, he's just going to sit there? No, he's fully content on breaking. So he doesn't care about that bonus up there. Orange has pathways into my bonus, for sure. Just gonna take that. That's fine by me, man. Do not mind one bit. Let's get this up to 70, 75. 15, 15. I don't know how I'm going to beat blue in the long term. I'm currently getting more troops per turn, so theoretically I should be able to catch up to him and beat him, but I'm not, like, super confident. If he decides to turn on me, which would be very, very frustrating. Oh, he might roll that 62 cap. He might roll a 113 on 62. No, he's going to wait. Leaves 13 behind. And breaks. I would sit on that. Force him to get weaker. Oh, he's going to sit in the corner then. Yeah, orange. If orange didn't hit me, orange would not be in this position. Truly would not be in the position he's in right now if he did not hit me before. I don't want to open up blue. See, yeah, I thought this might happen. I'm not going to hit him. I am, however, going to just put another 15 down. It's fine, dude. We're getting so much more than you per turn right now. We're both getting 16 now. So with him 20, or what's that, 26 troops ahead? Oh, I would just attack up. Just attack up and sit on it. Just sit on it. Don't let him go anywhere. That's what he's going to do. Nope. Pulls in the cap. Alright, well, he might just roll that soon. If he rolls it, we're at an advantage because it'll be a weak cap. If he rolls it, we open up orange to try to get orange to retaliate. I don't think he's going to roll it, though. What are you doing, man? Why are you going after me? Like, you're throwing your own game to go after me. You wouldn't think to weaken the other player? It's just so confusing. Like, I get abused for being passive. I just don't understand how that makes much sense. Like, why am I the target there, man? I have done nothing to you. I stole your cap, I guess. Sorry, I did that 15 minutes ago. Like, blue has literally been breaking you over and over again. Finally, this turn, he doesn't. Like, I don't understand that reaction. What are you doing, man? What's that? Why are you pointing that at me? Is blue about to turn on me? If so, come on, man. I've been a great ally to you. If you turn on me now when you're literally poised to win, that's Bush League stuff, dude. I haven't done anything to this blue player, and if he breaks me now, I don't know, man. That's just not cool. I can't tell. Now I can't tell if this is positioned at me. Dog. Brother. Finally, I can put some stuff on cap again. I think I'm... There's definitely a difference between collaboration and then, like, straight up teaming and just being the dumbest box of rocks in the world. And I'm not, again, I try my hardest not to insult these people, but there's just genuinely no reason for the orange player to be targeting me here. Blue trades in here. I wonder... I mean, blue can force orange into me here in a second. What are you doing? Unless this comes up and over, I don't know what blue is doing, and I don't know why he's betraying me. Oh my god, he's gonna hit through me again. What did I do to you, dude? I don't know what I did, man. I have no idea what I did to this player. I took his cap because he broke me. Oh boy, this doesn't make any sense. And I'm not going to retaliate. There's no sense in retaliation. I'm just going to keep playing my game. Heck, I'm even going to... We're going to reduce the amount that I'm holding here. Actually, I mean, I don't need to protect my caps right now. That's fine. We'll just leave it like that. And blue's stacking up on me down here. I would love to understand the thought process in these players' minds. Because orange was trending to lose this game. And then suddenly... blue just starts working with him. Blue sees my quantity. He sees how strong I am. I don't know why he's playing like this. I mean, if he wants to hold this bonus, that's fine. I'll let him hold this bonus. Notice how he leaves orange here. Leaves orange here. I don't... Why are you lining up on me, man? It's obvious. Like, if I end up finishing third in this game, at this point, I'm in too deep. We're like an hour and a half in, and I don't really have time to record another one after this. But I would just love to understand the thought process behind these players. Okay, hitting there makes a little bit more sense. Now you sit on that. You don't let him through. The issue here with what blue's doing... Now, oh, he's going to protect his bonus first. That's smart. I get protecting your bonus first. But like now orange has got to see, like this fella's lining up on you, dude. How do you not see that? I don't know if this is what blue wanted, but this is what blue's going to get. And if he hits me, then I'll know, right? I'll start working with orange. I hope he just takes his one here. And we just have a nice little trading spot in the back there. Pulls that around. Ideally onto Yunnan. Protects himself. Exactly. So he's 90 ahead of me now because of the tomfoolery the orange player pulled. Are you kidding me, dude? Nah, no. You're really gonna... He won't break blue. What a joke, man. What an absolute joke. Hit someone else, bro. I don't know why blue... I mean, blue has a very easy take here into Hubei. At this point, I feel like I'm kind of playing for second, right? Like, it's getting a little frustrating. It's actually a very simple solution here. You then hit your 57 into the 11, you pull your 51 into the 57, and then you've got a giant stinking stack staring at him. He's going to place his 11 here on Gansu and hit me on the 7 here on Inner Mongolia. Oh, he's gotten 13. All right, whatever. I'll play for second. I'll play for... I'm fine. That's fine. I mean, he's going to go... Oh. Oh, because he opened the door for an orange attack. I didn't even notice he did that. Puts it all on cap. What do you know? Some sense. Some sense from this player. Now we try to turn this around because I was ravaged, absolutely ravaged by the orange player for no reason. Now you sit on him. Now he's got nowhere to attack. You stay there. You don't let him... Like, he's going to hit you. Oh, that's pointed at... What the heck, man? Why are you pointing that at me? Why are you pointing that at me? We've been buddies the entire game. And now you're turning on me. Well, sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. If that's how you want to play this, enjoy not having a bonus for the rest of the game. That is all I will say. You gotta hit the 5 now. Yeah, see, I have no idea if that's coming into me or it's going into orange. Hit him. Hit him in the bonus. Won't hit him in the bonus. Orange is giving up on breaking stuff, which, like, good for him. But now I get to play in this world with extreme anxiety looming over me. Actually got a full trade, which is nice. The most extreme of anxiety looming over me, and yeah, it's not my favorite. Well, that does attack there. I didn't even notice that. So I don't trust orange still. I don't want him breaking through me, but it is wild how easily the blue player could just block orange from attacks. Straight up block him from attacks. But he won't do it. And I don't understand. We're just dragging this game out that he could very easily win here. And he's primarily pointed at me, which I'm not very fond of. And orange won't break blue anymore. Which is honestly pretty funny. Probably should have just attacked with that since his cap was open. But yeah, this player's 70-something ahead of me now. Attacking. Yeah, like, you're making it real obvious you want to hit me. The blue player was so smart earlier, and then he just... The trust that I have in him has gone down immensely. And now we're getting to a point where orange is going to start defending. He's defending both of his caps very well. We're going to reach a stalemate here. Blue had the chance to snuff out orange with me. And now looks like he's pointing at me. You can't make this stuff up, guys. You truly cannot make this stuff up. Taiwan. Yeah, we'll take that one again. Oh, I should have swapped out the other horse. Whatever. It's going to like the same amount. Roughly, that is the same amount. Sweet. Just like to snag a second place here. Or just somebody gets tired out and bots out. I mean, we're almost 2 hours into this game. This is probably the longest Risk video I'll ever upload. Trade incomes. Puts on this cap. Big stack moves to the left. Yep. With seemingly no goal in mind for the big stack here. Not crazy about it. I'm just going to keep these as 20s just in case. Like, I don't really trust... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. He's fine. I don't really trust the blue player. Obviously don't trust the orange player. But now we're at this point, it's like, Like, Blue, you had the chance to snuff out Orange with me, and you just didn't take it. You still had the chance. I mean, he can just roll this right up in front of Orange, force Orange to hit me, or break his bonuses, never take them back, and then you're fine, right? Like, but he's not doing it. He just won't do it, man. Maybe he needs to see something from me. Let's see if I can get Blue on my side. Let's try this. Attack Orange. Plus. Minus. What does he think? So I'll hit him. I'm gonna... I just don't trust Blue. I would hit Orange. I'd make something happen, but he won't help me. He won't give me any sign, man. Just gonna throw the question marks at him. All you gotta do is just hit this and sit. Hit it and sit it. Or split. You split here. Oh my god. This guy's a wimp. And Orange never accepted my alliance. Like, I would work with Orange to work against Blue, but we're getting nothing here. And now he's pointed directly at me. Like, I don't know if that's intentional or not. But he is pointed directly at me. Oh, if he hits me right now. Just gonna leave that there. Okay. I'm gonna not do anything about that yet, but if he hits me, he's gonna not like the repercussions of that. I'm gonna start building this one up more. I mean, Blue's not taking a cap anytime soon, right? He can drastically weaken at me if he wants to. Then we'll just have this mess for the rest of the game that nobody comes out on top with. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about breaking me here. There it is. I don't know what I did, man. I wasn't even close. I was not even close to your troop count, brother. And Orange has got to be loving this, right? Orange has got to be loving it. Well, not anymore. He hit Orange too. He doesn't break Orange here, though. Because of course he doesn't. What a fool. I knew he was going to do it, too, and he hit through all of my 20s. Which, actually, I'm still 70 behind him. I don't even understand that play. Now Orange has got to decide, well, oh, I can't break green now. Green's already broken. What do I do? Because he didn't lose his bonus. He places it up here on me. Are you kidding me right now, man? Are you kidding me right now? You just got both. You just got broken too. Are you actually serious? You gotta break him. If you don't break him... Nah, that's ridiculous. He just comes and yoinks that. And you know what? I'm not even gonna hit... I'm not gonna hit Blue. I'm gonna chalk that up to a gaff by the Blue player. I don't know what his goal was. I'm not going to retaliate. I'm going to show him that I'd much rather hit Orange. I don't know. This is probably the most passive I think I've ever played a game like this. And somehow, some way, I am being targeted by both players. That's helpful. And I quite frankly do not understand why. And I guarantee you, this clown is going to break me again. And so I'm going to have to sit here, turn after turn, picking myself up, while other players potentially hold bonuses. Right? I didn't break blue there. Orange didn't break blue there. Neither of us broke blue. However, he broke me, to which I cannot understand why. You are an unbelievable player. He doesn't even retaliate. He doesn't even hit me that time. And I'm not going to hit him. I don't gain anything out of that. Right? Like I don't get anything out of hitting him. If he doesn't break me again, I gain nothing. So I will keep. I mean, it's just I have to play passive this game. Of course we've got dudes, dude. Of course we've got dudes, dude. If you've made it the 2 hours into this game, I commend you. If blue breaks me here, I will be breaking both of his bonuses. He does not break me. So now he has the option to gain another 200 stack. He's going to keep fortifying here. I think he's probably got plans to eventually deal with orange. Maybe he felt that he didn't like that I had the 20s around and that I was like kind of defending myself. He wants everybody to be vulnerable at all times. And if that's the case, good on you, brother. If orange breaks me here, he's not going to... Are you kidding me, dude? I don't know why. I don't know why you think that's a good idea. I don't know what world you think that's going to be beneficial to you. It is not this one that we are living in. In no world is it beneficial to you. Because you're not going to like what comes to you. We're going to self-destruct each other and blue's going to win the game. And you're going to like it. You're going to like it because I'm stronger than you. My caps are bigger. You have less troops. Sorry. You let me hold a bonus that turn. I'm not going to let you hold one. At this point, blue should realize what's about to transpire. The fact that he's 85 troops ahead of me. He knows how many troops I have. He can truly do whatever he wants. The only mistake blue would be making here is trying to take a cap. Orange didn't have to break me there. He could have left me alone. We could actually band together against blue. But the orange player, unfortunately... oh, is he going to block him here? He's going to force orange in to be on the top side. He's going to leave a bunch of troops me up. Which is that's a weak cap now. But I get the play. If it comes up, if it runs along on the upper right side, then great. But this is... I get what he's doing here. And that's going to hit my 3, right? That's going to hit my 3. He's going to ignore the fact that there's a threat right in his face. No, he does break blue. Wow. Commend to you, sir. Commendable play. Doesn't re-break me. Lessons can be learned in the game of Risk, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing it firsthand here today. I will not be re-breaking. Blue can farm off me in the bottom all he wants. I will let blue re-break that because it is not my job. I have said this from very early on in my days in Risk, that in well-established games like this, especially fixed cards and progressive cards or progressive caps, that kind of stuff, I will tend to play a bit more aggressively. However, in fixed cards, where bonuses are paramount, he pulls that back in the cap. Now, he could potentially roll his cap very soon. He does not take back his bonus up there, so I'm actually getting the most per turn right now if he lets me hold it. Pulls back in the cap. But where bonuses are paramount, I typically do not like to aggress people at all. I am very much a reactionary player in fixed cards. Sometimes if I see that something needs to happen, I will act. If somebody's gotten way too strong proportionally, that's... Oh, he's going to hit Taiwan? Yeah, it's Taiwan. All right. I meant to pull this back on that last one, but we got Hubei again. We actually have a trade-in, but I've also got the horse, so... Ennui? On Hui. Interesting. Leaves the 12 of it. You keep leaving these things near me, man, and you wonder why that's a little frustrating. Good for you, Orange. Good for you. I don't know that I understand opening his cap up to yourself, but good for you. Unless the goal is opening it up to me, in which case, bad for me. I guess we just open the cap here. I'm not super worried about it. What do we go down here? 195, and that should be enough. 198, sure. Take on Hunan, and then I will pull this one up into here. Now blue, if he so chooses, can start accruing a stack here, but I'm going to notice it sooner, and I'm going to stuff that crap out, because it's just very frustrating. And he actually can take most of my bonuses without passing a cap here if he really wanted to. You keep doing it, man. I saw what you did before. You broke all my stuff. Like, hold it on a cap, man. There's no rules against it. Orange doesn't break me. He leaves that there. What are you doing, man? I feel like they're doing it again. Their weird little truce thing. They didn't do it for a bunch of turns. Maybe make it look like they're not doing anything wrong. And then they do it again. And I don't understand it at all. But if they break me, I'm just going to go back and break them again. It's been the story of this game like clockwork today. And I just want the game to end. We're in this very weird stalemate. I don't want a suicide. Because I quite frankly want at least second place. I think I'm deserving of that much at least. Now, what I don't understand about blue is blue can play this slow. You know, you see that orange hasn't broken you down here. It's not retaking his bonus. Orange, you got a very simple choice to make here, brother. Smart guy. Goes back and protects the cap, but he doesn't put it all on there. He does not put it all on that cap. So he's got this floater again, right? And if they break my bonuses, which they felt like doing many a time, I've been such a passive player. This is what I don't understand, right? Is they have broken each other multiple times. And neither of them retaliates against each other. But they keep breaking me. And that doesn't make much sense to me. So orange just has this little floater. Mind you, he could attack me up here if he really wanted to. I don't know what these little floating troop things are supposed to do. I don't know what the goal is. Orange is turning in 13 now. Blue 12, and I'm on 16. So at this rate, theoretically I would win in like 6 hours. I don't like that at all. I really strongly am not a fan of what is staring my areas down. I think orange is going to try to make a run for this upper right thing again, which I'm obviously not going to let sit. It's next to my capital. It doesn't make any sense for me to do that. Orange has got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 territories. So I have the most at 13. Blue's got 11. For a total of what? What's that? 33? 13, 11, and 9? Yeah. 75 here on blue. None of this on cap, mind you. Attacks up into me. Didn't slider, so he loses 4 on a 1. Doesn't break me, but he's pointed right at me again. He's already done this once, right? He's already done this once. It's very the typical behavior. Well, that goes back into blue. Interesting. All right, then I'm going to take my take in here. We've got our trade. Henan, Anhui, Shandong. Where are all of this? Shandong's here. Oh, Anhui we take because I already have troops on there. And then we'll go 10, 11 here and 10 here. We lose 1, which is not great. I mean, I've got... My caps are effectively just as strong as Blue's right now, but Blue's 70 troops ahead of me with his little floating stack. That's effectively what's happening right now. Now, does the 81 break me? You don't learn, dude. I would just love to understand why he keeps doing this. Is he going to break Orange too? And Orange has got to be wondering the same thing, man. And he keeps not breaking the middle section. Like, what is your prerogative, dude? He doesn't break the middle section. Oh, he is. He's breaking it this time. All right. I guess we've chosen that kind of violence. You know, I wonder if I can get Orange on my side here. If Blue's not going to let us hold bonuses, why would we let him? We've done it before. It's gotten him 70 troops ahead. He's clearly shown, and I've watched him line up twice. I haven't had any way to defend against it because I don't want to create an external stack like he does. Also, if Orange is going to do this time, there's no reason for me to retaliate. I will just take my stuff back. I will let Orange be the one to exhaust the troops because there's no point in me exhausting the troops. So I will just go like this, and then we'll run a nice little 8 up through here as I let Orange be the bad guy. And if Blue wants to come break me again, cool. You got to deal with Orange's 39 first. I have been so passive this game. I have not retaliated a single time. I took Orange's cap once. Orange has mostly left me alone since then, other than that one weird break that he did. Blue comes off cap. This has got I guarantee this comes and hits the 39, right? Because now you got to remove him from your bonuses. And he's holding the 50 off cap. And he's going to come back up for me again. I can't hold a bonus. This guy is a terrible ally. He is an awful ally. Alright, I'm full-blown working with Orange right now. Blue does not see the light of day in this game. Well, actually, there's a benefit here. There is a benefit here. The benefit is that Blue has actually now locked his stuff off from me. So Orange and I both have him broken. But now I think Orange and I's mentality here for the rest of the game is probably going to be don't let Blue in at all. I'm not going to trade right now. I'll go down to like 200. That's fine. I'm not even going to defend myself from Orange. I'm going to trust Orange. And we'll try this. If Blue wants to break me up here, he's got to go through Orange. Or he stacks up and hits me again. Oh my god, this guy's a joke. I'm ending the alliance. There's no point holding this alliance here. I can guess what he's got down here. It gave me full visibility. Are you kidding me? What the heck, man? Why is that guy hitting me? Nah, I'm just straight getting teamed on now. No one holds a bonus this game. You don't hold anything. Nobody gets anything. It's too late for this. People are playing like absolute clowns. We're just going to self-destruct each other. I'm so frustrated, man. Normally the passive strategy works. People only ever hit you if you're too strong, not if you're the same amount of troops. And I'm the bad guy now. They both break me 5 times in a row, and I become the bad guy. Make it make sense, man. Oh, but if this absolute tool... Oh, he's going to get the fortify off. It's like, we're just going to destroy each other. No one gets a bonus. Not as long as I'm alive in this game. No one's getting a bonus. Blue's got all this? Nope. Not on my watch. And, like, sure, I probably shouldn't have ended the alliance. Because it's bad for viewership. Doesn't show the visibility. But... How's he got 13? Why does he have this bonus again, Orange? This is so frustrating, man. I can't retaliate, because if I retaliate, I get broken. I can't sit still, because if I sit still, I get broken. It makes no sense, man. This is the most frustrating people I've ever played against. It's so frustrating. Because it's only me. Like, it's only me that they're going through. Orange keeps breaking me instead of blue. Orange keeps breaking me instead of blue. I do not know why. I would love to know why. I'm getting a little heated. I gotta be honest. I'm getting a little heated because this game just feels a bit unfair. It just feels a little bit unfair. That I'm... Like, look at that. What was that? What was that? I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try with the orange player here. I'm going to throw him the fist bump. I'm not hitting you. Leave me alone. Because they're weakening everyone, right? It doesn't make sense. And now Orange is probably stronger than me because I actually am getting teamed on right now. That's the tough part. Is I legitimately am getting teamed on. And it doesn't feel very good. I've been a good ally. And I was a good ally to Blue for a very long time. I let him break me twice. Are you... Throw him on alliance again. Are you kidding me right now, man? I'm going to lose because I'm getting teamed on. It's honestly unbelievable. He's fortifying off his capital right now. Just... Nah. You're... I'm throwing India, man. Like, what is it? These players are getting reported for teaming. This is the most blatant collaboration. Absolutely blatant teaming happening right now. Absolutely blatant teaming. Unbelievably blatant teaming. Which I'll upload this. I'll put the question out to you guys in the comments if you've made it this far. Do you think? What the heck? Oh, that was a metal link. Control A. Absolutely blatant teaming happening right now. I put it in the system. It can check on them, but I'm gonna give up that cap up there. I think the only way I live here is if I let orange get stronger and I just sit. I just sit tight. No bonuses. Nothing. I don't try to take anything back. If there's nothing to break, they're not going to hit me, right? So not going to take anything back here. I mean, I'm just getting teamed on, so I'm not allowed to hold the bonuses. Blue, go ahead, hit me. That's fine. I won't hold anything. I'll let them get stronger, and I'll see how that plays out for them. And if I end up coming in third because of that strategy, because I have not been allowed to hold a bonus, I will hope that the report system picks it up, because it is honestly preposterous. It is very unfair that these two players get it repeated, specifically the orange player, because I get blue. To some degree, I understand the blue player turning on me, right? I'm the threat. He's stronger than I am. He wants to make sure it stays that way. The issue is the orange player has taken it upon himself throughout the duration of this game to only go into me. And so because of that, I'm going to try to, I mean, maybe I hold this, maybe I don't, but I want to connect back to myself with that 15 down there and maybe hold that bonus. But there's no point. There's no point really trying to hold these bonuses. Because blue's just going to hold this 101 on me because he wants this bonus down here. Orange is going to keep sweeping through me for some reason. I'm just going to sit tight. And if they hit each other, then good. They're not teaming. But it's been so frustrating. Yeah, see, here he comes. And again, I'm not going to take this back. I'm just going to let him hit me. I'm going to submit. I'm going to roll over and die. Pulls more troops. This guy is preposterous. Maybe he sits over here so orange can't see his stack. Maybe that's the goal. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. But blue is going to get a lot on this next turn, and I'm going to allow it. I'm not going to touch him. Because this is an incredibly untrustworthy player. And the issue with incredibly untrustworthy players is they're going to do what they want anyway. He got strong enough because orange and white didn't attempt to keep blue in check early enough in the game once the black player sacrificed into him. And also white botted out, I think. So there was that. I'll just throw him the well played. Thanks. It doesn't matter, man. He's just going to keep sacking into me, and I'm not going to retaliate. There's no point. There's 0 point in me retaliating. You can hide your huge stack behind me to go hit him. I don't care. I'm being... Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to report him for, because he wasn't doing the same stuff he wasn't hitting through orange's big stacks. He was only hitting through... Are you kidding me? Like, now they're doing it. It's like every 5 turns. It's like they have something in their little handbook, like their little team on C Money handbook that says, "Hey, I gotta hit him this turn. Are you gonna hit him this turn? No, I'm gonna hit him this turn." Oh man, this is frustrating. I'm gonna take this back. I'm again not gonna hold it. He is just gonna come and break me. Orange sees that though, but like orange literally dedicates those troops a second ago. 9 a turn. 9 a turn. So he actually is holding this +2 over here. And blue hits me. And orange hits me. Doesn't hit each other. It's just, this is preposterous, man. This is so frustrating. This is genuinely one of the most frustrating games I think I've ever played. Now, maybe this was just him breaking back through because he wants to keep orange in check now. I have no idea. I have really no idea. We are over 2 hours in this game. This is the longest video I've ever recorded for this channel. So if you've made it this far, I commend you. This one is a doozy. And it's too long to make any sort of highlights of. It does seem like orange is finally going to hit blue here. I'm just going to keep taking right on this spot. If he wants to expend the energy into breaking me, he can knock his little heart out. I simply couldn't care less. He also has not unlocked this capital. So he's getting 17 a turn. Orange, when are you going to do something about it, pal? I got almost like a little seemingly Irish there. That was kind of funny. I mean, now he opens my cap, right? Thanks. Oh, he's still hitting. So he literally breaks me to go and sit in front of orange. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, man. I think orange tried to take back here. I don't know, man. I have no idea what's happening. Both of these are, I hate that these are the players I'm in the endgame with. If I was in the endgame, white would have been annoying too. If I was in the endgame with black, he might have, maybe he would have been a better ally. Red looked like he was going to be a good ally until he got sacked into. I'm not letting you hold that. Okay, also you can clearly tell I don't hold that bonus, so I don't understand. I set the 3 here, so I'm obviously, I'm not even going to take this back. I'm not wasting troops on that. I don't know when this game's going to end. Fixed capitals blows everybody. It's fine on Europe Advanced because the games don't usually stalemate like this, but... And this isn't even a stalemate. Blue is going to win. It's just a matter of time. But the reason why blue is like the biggest beginner I think I've ever seen is because the blue player is so focused on breaking bonuses, not letting both opponents get too strong, that instead of just working with one of us, so I think you work with the stronger, or actually maybe you work with the weaker of the two. So I understood if he was trying to work with orange, but now he's not, right? He's only hitting orange. So, like, what's the goal? Orange keeps trying to, like, play nice with him because he's stronger. And I don't really understand that play either. Did orange lose his capital? No, he lost his bonus. He did not lose his capital. But he might have just broken blue in the corner here, which should properly piss off the blue player. I'm going to take this back. I will not be able to hold it. I'm going to throw him the fist bumps in hoping that maybe he will want to work against the orange player. Oh my god. Alright, we just don't hold the bonus. There's just no world in which we hold it. I don't get you, dude. You're gonna win anyway, man. Just stop playing like this. I might fast forward the rest of the game. We'll see. If it does fast forward, it'll be right now. And if it doesn't, you get to hear me continue talking. But who knows? The problem is that I'm too patient to want to bot out. You're turning in 20 a turn now. For some reason, orange is letting you hold this as well. Oh my god, man. Why are you placing this up on me? It's like he knew I took that. Brought troops out. What's the goal, bro? This is such a joke, man. It's gonna come right back down. might try something here in a minute. I think at this point, I don't win the game unless I let orange get stronger. And at this rate, I don't. I mean, you see how orange is pulling more than me because blue keeps only hitting me. So I let orange get stronger. I'm going to give up this capital to orange. Well, I got to be careful how I do this. I'm gonna wait a minute before I try to do it. Because the reasoning is I don't want to accidentally give it up to blue. So I hit here. I hope that blue leaves me alone, maybe. Or you know what? No, I take my take right here. I just need, like, I need orange to help. I need to just leave orange alone. The issue is this is the more mobile cap, right? But this is the one... That's the more mobile cap. This is the one that can... that is better protected, I think. So yeah, attack up into here. I don't know why I was the one not allowed. I think I'm the smallest again. Couldn't tell you why I've been the one not allowed to hold any bonuses, but maybe that'll piss off the blue play. You know what? I want 5 here because I want... Whatever. I want to go like this. I don't want to take this bonus, but I want to remove that. Then I can give up this cap to orange. I can let orange get stronger. And I can just sit tight and hope he destroys blue. Or they destroy each other. The problem is blue has been very aggressive. Orange is not. Wild Gruber 10 and Ted Hebert. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, he is placing troops. It just took him a while. 123 is up here now. Problem is I can't pull off now because blue just took a peek at the cap. I don't have this bonus. I'll have fun with that. Interesting. Strange. Won't retaliate at all. Oh boy, guys. I got to get 9 troops that turn. Oh, Orange has had both of his bonuses broken. Just need one of them to bot out or one of them to make a mistake. into this pocket. I thought there was a lot there when I saw before. Man, this guy's a nuisance. I could work with orange. The issue is orange has not accepted my alliance a single time. He's surrendering. Or at least he seems like he's surrendering. Benefit, if orange does surrender, I should be able to take at least one of his capitals. And then it would be a mess that both of us have to deal with. But I have the benefit that he will move off a cap before me. But both of his caps are next to people's caps. Orange. Not an official bot out yet. Just need like the bot to consume this guy. If orange does bot out on the next turn. This fella. This guy's ridiculous. Oh, he's ridiculous. Alright, so we got another potential full turn where we see if orange is botted. Because it didn't kick in last turn. But it might this turn. I think this is probably the longest game of Risk I've ever recorded. Which is nuts. I'll upload the whole thing. If you sit through it, if you've reached this point in the video and somehow you hear this, comment down below. I am C Money's biggest fan, because you honestly probably are. Props to you. Now once we get to about the 50 mark, 55 mark or so, we'll find out if the bot has fully botted, or the player is botted. Otherwise he's just sitting here doing nothing. Oh, he's officially out. Alright, so next turn, there should be some movement. Let's see what we got over here. 298 and a 486. Just wanted to take a little peek, see. Kind of what I'm hoping is that I can't actually take the caps first, but that the bot flows into him rather than me, which it should. It should kind of create some holes around him. But he's likely going to be pretty weak, would be my guess. I'll be able to see this attack at least from the bot. So the bots usually will spread out. So this one was 200 something. And they're going to... Ideally, it's going to go through him, right? It's placing stuff around me up here, which I'm not crazy about. That'll attack off. That's pretty weak. I think I just take that. I think I take this straight up. It should be splitting around here. He might go and take this, but then he's got to deal with the bot likely funneling around him. Yeah, there's a 90 that next to him, so... Oh, if it... Yeah, I'm not going to take that anymore. That's not worth it. Got a trade. Not a great trade. I'm just going to try to create pockets for the bot to funnel into. How much do I get through here? Probably not a whole lot, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, we only lost 3. 251 on this bad boy. So I want to see him attack a cap here. Then I want the bot to just flow. I got to use the bot to my advantage. Lost 66 on that, but he's got to split between the two caps. It's not a lot. I wish it left more on there. But ideally, we can kind of funnel the bot into him so that it's not constantly attacking me. So lost 66. He does not have a lot on that. Oh my god, this is not... I don't like this at all. Oh, because this'll... He's losing a ton of troops on the bot right now. Whoa. Like, that literally gave me a chance. I don't think he's much stronger than me now. And if the bots... If I can block the bot on the right side here, the bot's only attacks are going to be into him. If I can somehow get this player to greed too much for some capitals. Yeah, like, this is going to hit me over here, but I'm just going to... Once it's done over here, I'm just going to... Oh, it attacked down into blue down here. And then hits me. Ah, it's a bonus breaking bot, too. Only pulls a little bit. That cap's just not worth it. Alright, here's what we do. We go here, here, and then here. And then at this spot, we leave like a good 50. So if blue wants to hit me on the backside, that's fine. The bot will hit him on the front side of the next turn. 4 troops. Got a set. Who knows? He might work with me. He might work with me to try to kill the bot first, which would be weirdly admirable from this player. Very weirdly admirable. I don't think he's going to do that, though. However... Oh, that's so weird. You're going to pull off your cap at this point in the game? So, in his defense, orange doesn't have a path in here, right? Pulls that much off. That's not smart. I don't like that play at all. So the bot should only attack him now. If it even has attacks. Like, if it's even got a spot to attack. It's on 2 cards. We'll see if it gains more. 122! Oh boy. Oh boy. Now we take this cap. Now we take up here. Ooh, we lost a lot from that. I lost a ton from that. I don't care as much about that cap. I lost 130 on that. Alright, that's fine. $185. Let's go like 175. That should be enough. Bot just hit him hard. I mean, I respect to the bot for weakening the crap out of this guy. Maybe he just kills it. That's certainly possible. 74 up here. Hold it all into this cap. Now the bot's on 3. I think the bot only has these 2 territories here. I guess we'll find out in a second. If that's the case. It is not the case. The bot just took the... Is this cap weak as heck? Where else can this attack? Can this attack across? Oh, let's find out. That's a pleasant surprise. Oh my god, I'm going to win this game, aren't I? Oh my god. I kill the bot now. Correction. We break blue. Now we kill the bot. 4 cards. That's worth it. Bot's dead. We get at least second place. But looking at the cap counts here, I think that's awful. I think it might be in order for more than second place. 400. He's definitely got less than 400. Just don't want that to get taken. 90 each? 90 each will work. So I've got 4 caps. He's got 2. He's weaker than I am. And at this point, we can just exhaust him into not holding any bonuses. If that attacks out, we can trap. We can trap his cap. He might just come roll this, which I think would be an absolute... This is an absolutely awful play if he tries to take this. Awful play. You got to split 100 between those 2 caps. And now actually one of... See, this is exactly... I said this like an hour ago. I said if you can't defend... He pulls all the way back to that one. I said if you can't defend... And I just got 20 troops. And I have a set. I said if you don't leave troops on one of your capitals when you go and break it, you've literally just lost yourself. He actually like almost even rolled that, but he lost himself 10 troops compared to me. So I'll take a little bit extra here. Yeah, I think this one's over, everybody. This might be the longest game of Risk I've ever played. He sacked too many troops into the bot where it actually is going to win me the game. That is bananas. And I've got simply more caps than him. And that is what's going to end up doing this. It's what's going to end up doing him in. He pulls that into cap. That's a smart play. I respect that. Unfortunately, he's letting me have a ton of bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's only got 11 territories, so there's really no reason not to... I mean, I'll just bolster this one. We'll attack here. And at this point, it's just a matter of tiring him out, because I will always have more caps than him, and his caps are not that strong. Wherever he runs next to, I just take it back up, and we're just going to slowly whittle each other down. But I never come off of a cap, right? Almost got to bait him into rolling one of my caps. Oh, he bought it out! Let's go! Now, honestly, the bot's arguably playing this better than he was. We'll take this one, though. And then ideally, we get the fortify off on the one over here. He bought it out. Imagine, guys, I simply cannot empathize with sitting here for nearly 3 hours playing a game of Risk. Granted, I've been talking through this entire thing. Yeah, he fortified out. This is over. Good game, bot. I cannot fathom playing a game of Risk for nearly 3 hours and then just quitting at the end and not even trying. But man, if this is not a testament of resiliency and sticking with it, and despite through all of the frustrations, I'm back to Grandmaster, baby. We're back, boys. This is not the game I thought I would get back to it with. I've been playing so much progressive cards, Europe advanced capitals, that I did not think this is how we would get back there. But it is. And I'll look at the ranks of these players. I'm not expecting great things, but we had a master in orange. Iffy on that. Intermediate on blue and beginners on everybody else. I guess the order in which people were eliminated fairly accurate. Orange gave up fairly long. I mean, I actually recorded earlier tonight. It's nearly midnight now. I started this game at roughly 9 p.m. A wild one. I'll upload the entire thing. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. The support on the channel has been fantastic. Yesterday's video popped off, but limited comments. So if you want to comment and tell me what you thought about this one, please do. Certainly something. If you made it to the end, I give you absolute props, because this was a doozy of a game. And subscribe if you haven't already. I do upload videos every single day at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You don't want to miss them, and even games like this tend to be quite crazy, if not very, very long. If you want to catch a video that YouTube recommends for you, I'll get to that in just a second. Let's check the rank. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, to Grandmaster. We did it. If you want to catch a video that YouTube recommends for you, right here above my head, the subscribe button in the upper right-hand corner. As always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. I have been C-Money. Have a tremendous rest of your day.